Balrog standing heavy kick has a lot more pushback on crush counter. And just in general, you can see the nerfs added to it here. Increase the pushback distance on crush counter. I don't know what this means. It probably has less range. I think a lot of these moves might have less range. And more recovery on whiff. You gotta be careful about whiffing it. But the big thing is a lot of these changes have been kind of leaked out, right? Here on Twitter, we see this dude who has been posting random clips of videos of him playing AE. So we got to see it in action. Oh, fucking Twitter. Twitter's a joke sometimes with its videos. Here, it's not have it maximized. Nope, doesn't matter. Very strange. It's still +3 on block, but check it out. At max range, you can't even dash up and do a medium kick. So someone analyzed the pixels and looked at the advantage that's shown on this video. And what it's showing is that he's +23 after the crush counter, and Balrog has a 17 frame dash, which still means if he dashes up, he's going to be +6. So standing medium kick will combo, but it's already demonstrated that at max range, I don't think we're going to be able to get any buttons at max range after a crush counter heavy kick. So mid-screen, your punishes are going to be changing. So if you get random crush counters, you're going to have to analyze the distance and make a judgment call if you can dash up and do medium kick, or if you need to go to some different kind of option, like you can immediately do a reversal special move and get some punishes. So this is going to change a lot of combo routes and punishes. So I figured we'd just go through this, right? Let's check it out. We still got options. We still got options, boys, so let's take a look here and see what we have available now. And, you know, how things are going to be different. So as you know, mid-screen, if you are already point blank, you got the big one. You got the standing heavy kick to crouching fierce. And this was a decent number of ranges. It wasn't just point blank. Like, you can be a little bit further away and still land this. And this combo does 313 meterless, which is pretty beefy. But the biggest thing is that when you had bar, one bar already got it to 362. And 2 bars did full screen corner carry, did 415. And like 665 stun. This is like the big thing. Look at that. That's ridiculous. This combo is dead. This combo starter is definitely gone. That is not going to be happening anymore. What you're going to be able to do is, if you're point blank, you can dash up and get a medium kick. So that currently exists now as well. Actually, let me double check how plus you are. Yeah, it's the same amount of frame advantage. So this is the same amount of frame advantage as it's going to be in Season 3. The difference is the pushback, right? So here are your options. Someone confirmed on Twitter, totally anonymous source. I don't know who this guy is. He doesn't have any other tweets. He just tweeted at me and Javits, and he said that it is confirmed by him that this combo works point blank. If you're close enough with standing medium kick, you'll be in range to link a medium punch, right? So it's not like you're going to be so far to the dash that this also whiffs if you're point blank. See, this combo doesn't work in Season 2 from max range, right? And it's not going to work at max range in Season 3 either, of course not. But he confirmed that mid-screen, this does work. So point blank crush counter, if you land a point blank crush counter, based on this anonymous source, we're going to get 276 damage, which is it's not that bad, right? But 276 is, you know, it's a far cry from, what is this, 313? 270, that's almost a 40 damage nerf, right? That's 37 damage shaved off. from every close range crush counter heavy kick. And ideally, think about it, right? You're not going to be landing. Imagine using heavy kick as a tool as a frame trap, like mid-screen pressure. You're not going to be landing very many of these unless you're punishing a DP or a reversal. You're going to be landing them more at this range. So there's going to be an ambiguous distance. I don't know what it's going to be until I get to practice with the AE build. But if you're a little bit further out, you can just dash up and do target combo. The medium kick, medium punch, V-skill target combo. This is going to be an option at some distances, not max as we saw. Wow, I'm really bad at this. Let's practice up now. That's going to be an option, 224. And also maybe at that distance, the standing medium kick to jab to upper combo is going to work as well, which that lands a little bit further than the medium kick, medium punch, but it does like 30 less damage. Yeah, it does 30 less damage than that conversion, but it works from further distance. But from further range, you're going to have to do the target combo. Thank you, Storm Sober, the A-tier host. What about using V-skill mix-up right after the crush counter standing heavy kick? I mean, you could do that, but that sucks. You will be able to do V-skill. Like, this is something that works. I don't know about max range, of course, but let's talk about the options you have if you are too far to dash up medium kick. At any range where you can dash up and your medium kick will connect, the target combo should work. I've never seen an instance where the medium kick connected and the medium punch didn't connect, right? Like, I've never seen that. So if you can hit the medium kick, the target combo will connect. However, it was shown that at this range, this combo does not work in AE. So what are you going to do at this range, right? Well, from any random heavy kick crush counter, you can do your special moves. You can land your heavy dash low if you want to, your heavy dash straight, your V-skill P, or your MK or light kick upper. Your heavy kick upper, that ain't gonna fly. That's not working, right? So you do have options. Of course, you can also do EX dash punch for decent damage and corner care. That's 231 with 1 bar. So with 1 bar, you get more damage than the target combo. The target combo on the trade-off doesn't use a resource and builds your V meter. The best thing that you're probably going to do most often for no resource and no V-bar gain is you're going to do a heavy punch dash straight. And the reason for that is they didn't nerf the pushback on heavy punch dash straight, right? So at this range, for the most part, you can get a throw. You can get a throw. So this means that if they try to press a button, you're also +2, right? You can get a classic frame trap here. This is something that was in Season 2 and is pretty powerful. However, I gotta admit, guys, this is not always consistent. For some reason, sometimes it just whiffs. Like, you see there, it whiffs. If the opponent is walking backwards, see, I can't even explain it to you. It's whiffing. Sometimes this doesn't work. So it's a little bit inconsistent, right? This will happen to you where you go for this throw, for some reason it's whiffing, and you eat a jab. I don't know why this happens sometimes. Like, maybe it has to do with at what point you do it during the real animation. Who knows? Sometimes it doesn't play very nice. There's like a 1-frame micro walk necessary sometimes, right? I wouldn't know. But if that's the case, then you should try to work on like walking forward before your dash punch releases. But even then, you got to be careful about it connecting. You are +2 after your heavy punch dash straight, so you are in a frame trap situation. So for instance, I could do something like that after. So if I land this and they try to tech, hopefully with all the counter hit pushback gone in the game, that should be working in AE. Or like, you know, I got a counter hit, they immediately try to tech throw. I can do some kind of counter hit confirm. Or just some kind of jab confirm. Whatever it may be. If it's a 4-frame jab character, you can get a medium kick if they try to press a button. So you can do like medium kick into medium kick, whatever. You know, you're in a frame trap situation. I just, be careful. For some reason this whiffs every once in a while, and I don't 100% understand it. If anyone understands and wants to fill me in, you can let me know, but it just feels random. And if people walk back, I mean, you're +2, it's a 5-frame throw. I'm pretty sure that means they have like 2 frames where they're able to walk backwards if they're holding straight back to walk away from pressure. So that sucks when that happens. That really sucks. And it's happened to me in tournament. I've definitely had this happen in the corner before in tournament, and they walk back, my throw whiffs, and I get punished. No, you can't tap out of this. This is heavy kick is not special cancelable, and I don't know why you would even do this. This isn't combo. So those are your combo options with heavy kick, and this is for if you're imagining like a random crush counter occurring or a mid-screen DP punish if you need to. However, we do have more options mid-screen than using heavy kick. If you're baiting out a reversal and you know exactly what's going on and you bait out a reversal and you're mid-screen, you can use crush counter crouching fierce. This is going to be more damage than heavy kick from point blank. So your max damage with no bar for heavy kick is 276, right? Oh, that's actually more damage. This is more damage combo. However, it requires being point blank. You can be a little bit further away and sometimes land your crouching fierce combos. Your main 2 combo options from Crouching Fierce Punch, if you're point blank, it's going to be Crouching Fierce, Heavy Kick, and then Medium Dash Straight. If you're a little bit further away, you can do Crouching Fierce and then release tap, and then Medium Punch Dash Straight. The Heavy Kick does more damage, so this combo is 270, and this combo, a little bit too far away, is 252. But it's more consistent, right? You're not gonna have this if you're a little bit too far away. Heavy kick is liable to whiff, or you can do something funky like that. That doesn't actually lead into anything unless you V-trigger cancel. Neat thing about this is I'm not holding tap. I'm pressing Crouching Fierce with two buttons. So I'm doing Crouching Fierce, and then you build a level 1 tap. If you think about it though, if you are crazy enough to be storing a tap for some reason, even though the tap does barely any damage anymore, if you're storing a tap and you land a crush counter or Crouching Fierce, it's going to do more damage, of course, because you leveled it up. So in this case, I'm charging a higher level tap. That was a level 5. It does more damage, right? It's going to do less damage in AE than that, but you get more damage out of it. That's something to consider if you're crazy enough to be charging tap without a Fierce Punch. If you have charge, cancel, heavy punch, light punch straight, then do... Right, you can do... there's other options too, right? You can do that. This is less damage than the other 2 I showed, but this option builds V-bar. So you're telling me this combo? Excuse me. Oh. That's pretty stylish. I actually didn't know about this one. So there's a lot of possibilities for combos mid-screen with Crush Counter, Crouching Fierce Punch. That's cool, but that's 1 bar for 318. 318, 475. Huh, it's the same damage as this. Interesting. Huh, I didn't know about that option. I actually like the spacing on it better. The requirement for this combo, of course, is that you have charge already. Oh, all the uppers have same damage and stun? Yeah, I forget about that. Good point. So I like this combo. This is a consistent meter building combo. You're whiffing an extra special in the middle. So this is another option, right? And if you're a little bit further away, when you land it, let's see. I'm messing it up. It still works. This combo is only going to work if you're point blank. So that's better. I think the other one is superior, but it has the extra requirement of having charge when you press the Crouching Fierce because you have to cancel it right away. So there are definitely still options mid-screen. You just have to be prepared. You got to really be prepared. Are you able to do tap after screw upper? Only if you V-trigger cancel it. So, meterless, this is point blank, 270. It's still less than your Season 2 combo, which is 313, and still less than your heavy kick point blank combo, which is 276. However, if you're a little bit further away, Crouching Fierce to tap is probably your best bet. That's 252, and this is guaranteed from like pretty much any Crouching Fierce distance. The most consistent juggle. If you're a little bit further out with heavy kick, you get 244. So this is a better damaging combo that may or may not be possible. Keep in mind, I'm playing on Season 2 build, so I don't know how the pushback is going to affect these Crouching Fierce juggles. Well, I guess it won't affect them. It's only for heavy kick. So you got to be prepared. For 1 bar, this is going to be your best combo for 1 bar. 311. So the standing heavy kick close one is 311 for 1 bar. And then the Crouching Fierce one, which I really like, this. Excuse me. 318. Not too bad. Not too bad. But you need to think, right? If you're here and you don't have charge and press Crouching Fierce, you're not going to be able to do either of those combos. You're going to have to do the tap version. 300. If you're here and you have charge, you want to do the dash punch cancel version of this combo. And if you're here, you don't need charge if you're point blank. You can just heavy kick. Heavy kick upper after the crush counter. So you need to be prepared on all fronts to do this sort of thing. What's up, Nick? Yeah, we can play after. I'm just doing a little tutorial thing here right now. If you're spending 2 bars, you do have a pretty beefy combo mid-screen. This one is pretty stylish, actually. It's Crouching Fierce, and then you do a V-skill, P, EX, V-skill, EX. That's 358 damage compared to the heavy kick one, 424. So 358 to 424, that's like a 70 damage nerf. Pretty big deal. However, you still get the corner carry and you're building a lot of V-bar. Requirement here, if you don't, you need to build charge during the Crouching Fierce, right? You don't do a raw V-skill P for the first one. You do Crouching Fierce and then a dash punch. And then V-skill cancel. So I'm doing light punch dash straight after the Crouching Fierce crush counter, and then I V-skill cancel it. So this will build V-bar, get you to the corner. And you know, you can still get some shenanigans with the V-trigger cancels after. Wow, I suck at this now. That wasn't the full combo. So you can burn all 3 bars and do something like that. But that's useful because, like I said, a lot of these are going to depend on your distance and your charging. You can be at any distance, land it, build your charge during the crush counter animation, and then perform this combo. And also that's a very simple 1-bar combo as well. And then you can also do Crouching Fear's dash punch cancel V skill to medium dash straight. That juggles, and that's like a you don't need to have charge and it's gonna work at any distance kind of combo. So you're gonna have to think a lot more about your punishes and your distance based on what you're able to get. And here's the kicker. The biggest thing is that none of this really works in the corner. So if I just do this combo works in the corner, okay. Right away, we already found an inconsistency. I'm at this distance from the corner. I'm not in the corner. I try to do the tap combo, and it's already dropping with medium punch dash straight. First issue found. Jab works here. You're gonna have to remember this. If you're near the corner, this combo, to adjust it, to make it more consistent, do jab dash straight, sacrifice even more damage for consistency. At this distance, you can still do V skill P to light punch, but medium punch doesn't work. So at this distance, a lot of your punishes that you juggle with, you're gonna wanna do light punch dash straight. It's gonna make it more consistent. In EX dash punch, it's usually always more consistent. So medium punch doesn't work there. EX works. If you delay it a little bit more, you should be able to get the full juggle. So these are things you're gonna have to think about. Where do the real big problems kick in with this? If you are point blank in the corner, you block a reversal, you block an EXDP, what are you gonna do? You Crouching Fears here, this combo is hell to land. You can try walking backwards with V skill, manually time, and then light punch dash straight. So I do a slight step back. Even then, I messed it up. I did the V skill too high. There you go. And this is hard. This is not easy to time. So issue number 1,000,000 with Crouching Fierce Punch in the corner. If you try to do the tap combo, you will go underneath with the medium dash punch. You will go underneath with the light punch dash punch. You can try desperately to manually time the dash punch. But I don't know. This is like not even something that's even worth it. You mess up the combo for a little bit extra damage, and you corner yourself. You try to do heavy kick screw upper, you put yourself in the corner. Now what does connect is you can try medium kick upper, manually timed, and delay it. So, what did I do here? If you're too close, if you're point blank, reversal it, it's gonna whiff for sure. If you delay it, a tiny bit, it might work. But then the dash punch is gonna whiff. So the problem becomes consistency with punishes. Because, and the big issue is, keep in mind, if you block a DP, they're in a crush counter state. So you're not going to be able to do Crashing Fierce to upper on any of these punishes. It's just shitty. So this is not, you just get really bad Crouching Fierce punishes in the corner. So what does that mean? You block a reversal in the corner, you're gonna want to do heavy kick. You have to be point blank to get this. This is your max meterless damage. And this is what you're gonna want to do for consistency's sake. If you're a little bit further away, you might only get this on a block DP in the corner. If you're a little bit this away, you might only get a heavy kick to a dash punch. You're really losing out on a lot of damage in the corner. We're gonna have to see. There is some hope, however. EX reversals like Akuma, I know for a fact Akuma can, and I believe Ryu as well, their EX DPs, you can neutral jump punish them. So if you block it in the corner, you neutral jump, heavy kick, and you'll get this full combo as a punish. Excuse me. You'll get the old Season 1 combo. You lose out on V-gauge build because the trade-off with doing the crush counter is you build more V-meter. But this is actually max damage. Like, I do this punish in Season 2 already. If I block an Akuma DP, I neutral jump. That is not going to work for Urian Headbutt, Ibuki EXDP, Ed EXDP, Chun-Li Spinning Bird Kick, and any other random crush counter scenario. So you're not going to be able to do those kind of punishes. So you're going to have to lab up specific punishes and see what you can or can't do. And I personally value consistency over max damage. And just remember, if you're close to the corner, your combo options are going to be adjusted. So you need to keep all this in mind. You can start getting silly with these things. Like, you can do something like this, right? If you really wanted to get silly with it, you can start doing, you know, you can make him super gimmicky. Sacrifice guaranteed damage for dumb stuff. But this is not really how I play Balrog. But it might be worth investing sometimes to think about these sort of things. I don't know. Who knows? Just keep in mind, corner situations are going to be extremely variable. Distance on your crush counter is going to matter a lot. And you're really going to have to think about which punishes you're doing and calculate on the fly. The safest thing is always get your crush counter heavy kick, heavy punch, dash punch, and try to go for this mix up after. Keep your pressure moving. Something of that sort. The only upside is, and that's kind of my gripe with this, is if you block a... that's not the right one. This might be it. I don't know if I have the dummy set to do this, but if you block a wake up elbow or a wake up armored move from somebody like Laura, like Alex, like Balrog himself, you're gonna get your full punish. Your punish on non-crush counter moves is gonna be a lot bigger for max damage because you're gonna be able to do Crouching Fierce to upper again. So it's a little weird. It's a little weird. You're gonna probably more consistently, more easily, and for more reward punish people with non-EX reversals than those who have EX reversals. But in summary, you're gonna have to practice up these crush counter, Crouching Fierce combos and learn your ranges. And I guess that's about it. We can cut that one right there. Boom.